The last few weeks, we've been learning lots about how God made us. First week, we are made by God, that in the very beginning, He made everything. Then we learned that we're accepted, that Jesus accepted Zacchaeus, even when everyone else didn't. We're forgiven. We learned this through the story of the prodigal son. When the son that ran away with all his money he got from his dad and then came back when he ran out, God forgives us of everything we do that makes Him sad. We're changed because we are accepted and forgiven. We are changed. The more we get to know God, the more He changes us, making us like Jesus. And we are victorious. We learned we are victorious by the story of Daniel. Daniel was saved by God in the lion's den. In an impossible situation, God gave Daniel victory. And we have that victory because of Jesus. This week, we're learning that we are made for a purpose. Our story starts in a pretty dark place. God's chosen people were simply not choosing God. They weren't listening to God. They were doing whatever they wanted. They weren't treating others kindly. And they were even worshiping other gods. They deserved a really big time out. And that's exactly what happened. God sent King Nebuchadnezzar to Babylon to defeat his people in war and to take some of them back to Babylon. God made them leave their homes and their land he had given them because they weren't living in the way he had asked them to. While the people were in Babylon, they were really sad. They didn't know what to do or whom to listen to. You see, there were some people who pretended to have messages from the Lord, and they told the people so many lies. We called those people false prophets. A prophet's real job is to point people back to God. But these false prophets were saying things just to make the Israelites feel better. Things like, "Don't worry, you'll be out of here in no time." Enter Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a true prophet. Jeremiah was back in Jerusalem, but he wrote letters to the Israelites in Babylon. And the letters were instructions from God. God's instructions were very specific. He told the Israelites in Babylon to settle down, to build houses, to marry and build families. They were going to be there for a long time, 70 years to be exact. And they were to pray. They were to pray for peace and the well-being of Babylon. They were to pray and put their faith into practice. They were to learn once again to listen and to obey God. By doing so, they would show all of Babylon to the one true God. God made a really special promise to them. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, God tells his people that he has plans for them, plans to take care of them and not to abandon them, plans to give them the future they hope for. You see, no matter what we're going through, God has a purpose for it. God has plans for us, and they are good plans. He made us with a plan and a purpose to do good works, even though sometimes those works aren't immediately clear to us. Just like in our memory verse, we are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. For the last number of weeks, we've been learning about who we are in God. We're made by God, we're accepted, forgiven, changed, victorious, and made for a purpose. What an amazing God. If you want to belong to Christ Jesus and ask him into your heart, then repeat this prayer after me. Dear Jesus, I accept that I've done things that make God sad, things that keep me separated from him. I believe that you, Jesus, are the only way to God. And I choose to ask you, Jesus, into my life forever. If you prayed that prayer, then celebrate and tell a trusted adult your good news. Until next time, long distance high five.
We are God's creation. We were created to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared these works for us to do. Ephesians 2:10.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
If you missed that the first time, here it is in slow motion.
When my world feels like it's shaking, when my heart feels like it's breaking, walking over waves can be hard to do. Take my hand, you're the hero, Jesus. You're the one who never leaves us. Whatever comes my way, I'm holding on to you.
Lean right. Clap to fire. Here we go. Well done, Space